Well, hello and welcome again to MotorWeek 89. We're glad to have you with us. If you've ever accelerated hard in a front drive car and had the steering wheel pulled out of your hand, then you've experienced the condition known as torque steer. It's a common characteristic of front drivers, especially the hotter ones like this Plymouth Laser. The folks who designed the Laser and its sibling, the Mitsubishi Eclipse, recognize this, and they have a solution. Put the power through all four wheels. The four-wheel drive option will be available on the Eclipse as well as Eagle's new Talon. And it's that Eagle Talon TSI that's the focus of this week's road test. If you've been following the Chrysler-Mitsubishi Diamond Star partnership, you know that the Eagle Talon is the third version of this handsome sport coupe that the two companies have released. But while last, it's hardly the least impressive. That's evident by the TSI's aggressive styling, which is similar to that of its all-wheel drive sibling, the Mitsubishi Eclipse GSX. From a deep chin spoiler with its cavernous air scoop to the slickly upturned tail, the Talon TSI loudly states its high-performance leanings. Even the turbine-style alloy wheels look designed to go fast. Less evident is the Talon's all-wheel drive system. It uses a viscous coupling limited-slip rear differential. What that mouthful of words means in English is that the platform now has handling to match its styling. It was especially evident in our track test, where the all-wheel drive Talon exhibited the Audi Quattro-like cornering behavior that so many manufacturers have tried and failed to emulate. The two-wheel drive car's front plow is still there, but the tail now stays firmly planted. Stability is the key word in the TSI's handling. Much of the credit goes to the independent rear suspension that comes only with the all-wheel drive system. Our only real complaint is a power steering pump that loses its power when the wheel is cut hard. This newfound stability does have its price, but it's a very reasonable one. Final pricing had not been set when we tested the Talon, but sources at Eagle estimate that the TSI will start at $15,000. The all-wheel drive option will add $1,500. Even fully loaded, our Talon TSI's price tag shouldn't exceed $18,000. That easily undercuts most of the all-wheel drive competition. While we're comparing numbers, let's look at horsepower. The TSI's 2-liter dual overhead cam turbocharged 4-cylinder breathes through 16 valves to make 195 horses. That's 5 more than Toyota's Celica All-Track and 26 over Audi's new Quattro Coupe. It launches the all-wheel drive Talon from 0 to 60 in 6.5 seconds. The quarter mile ends in 15.2 seconds at 93 miles per hour, just slightly slower than the best we've managed in a two-wheel drive Diamond Star. And gone is that front drive car's teeth-chattering torque steer and squealing tires. With all four tires gripping together, you have to work very hard to get any wheel spin at all. Close gear ratios and the 5-speed manual transmission keep the power flowing evenly, though the shifter in our test car had a rather notchy action. The extra traction and 300 pounds of drivetrain gives the Talon a sluggish feel off the line, but the excellent acceleration numbers show it to be just feel. There's plenty of feel in the brakes as well. 4 8.6-inch discs haul the car down from 60 miles per hour in an average distance of 121 feet. There's lots of feedback through the brake pedal, and stability is good. But past experience has shown us that this platform's brakes can fade heavily when worked hard. The Eagle's interior design is identical to that of its Plymouth and Mitsubishi siblings. It's the same varied approach to textures, but our Talon exhibited a much more harmonious blend of colors than the Laser or Eclipse. Colors aside, this dash design remains one of the best in recent memory. Its efficient driver-oriented controls and clear comprehensive gauges can't be beat. The optional leather seats are comfortable and well padded, with a wide array of manual adjustments. While the seat bottoms are short for taller drivers, our only real complaint is about the great-sounding stereo. The many tiny buttons are confusing. The same cannot be said of the large heat and ventilation controls, which are as idiot-proof as they get. Rear seating is for children only. Most people will probably just fold the split rear seat back down to make cargo space. They'll really have little choice. The extra bulk of the all-wheel drive system has forced the spare tire up into the cargo bay, cutting useful space by 50%. Fuel mileage estimates for the Talon TSI all-wheel drive are 20 city, 25 highway. Our mixed test loop returned only 20 miles per gallon. Interior noise fared better with a moderate reading of 68 decibels. In our safety check, the Talon passes with front passive restraints and rear shoulder belts, but it lacks anti-lock brakes. One of its main competitors, the Toyota Celica Alltrack, does have anti-locks, but it's also a lot more expensive. The Celica isn't as quick as the Talon, but offers similar luggage and interior space. The Subaru XT6 cost about the same as the Talon. It's a good deal slower to 60, and its sedan-like performance can't match the Eagle's pure sports car handling. Its quirky styling is also unlikely to appeal to those who like the Talon. On our list of hits, the Eagle Talon TSI all-wheel drive leads off with improved handling over its front drive relatives. All-wheel drive also means no more torque steer. We're also pleased with the excellent interior design, aggressive styling, and reasonable price range. Misses are minor: the reduced luggage space, mediocre fuel mileage, and inefficient radio controls. So, in total, the all-wheel drive Talon TSI ends up offering much more than the rest of its Chrysler-Mitsubishi clan. The addition of all-wheel drive cures the platform's handling problems without driving the price out of sight. That's quite an accomplishment for any car company, let alone two companies working from opposite ends of a huge trade deficit. It points to a bright future for the Talon and its siblings, as well as the Chrysler-Mitsubishi Diamond Star partnership that created them, and once again shows that the last can come first.